hope everyone's having a good day today. Ah, I'm not sure if I'm in the right position. Hang on. Wait. No. Hello, chat. I'm very close to you. Hello, chat. Are you enjoying looking me in my eye? Sometimes it's very important for a streamer to have prolonged eye contact with the chat. You guys can't tell. You guys can't tell if I'm blinking or not. I didn't blink. I swear I didn't blink. I have been staring at you. I have been staring at you this whole time. I have never blinked. No, that wasn't a blink. I've been staring at you this whole time. This whole 9 minutes. Hi, Walt. Hi, Zan. Hi. Congratulations on number 1 gardening, Sophie. Dad. Hi, Sophie. I hope you guys are enjoying this daily dose of prolonged eye contact of me just not blinking at you. Okay, which one's... Oh. Yeah, this one's the right one. It's been a long while. I don't quite remember what my toggles are. But yes, hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Hello Sylvie, hello Zan. Zan, I'm surprised you're still awake at 4 AM. Not cute. No rabbit season. Yes, today I will be one-shotting today. Today is a very special episode. Today is the Pancake episode. Oh wait, I completely forgot one thing. Hang on, wait. Does VTube Studio still have it? Hang on, chat. I need to go check something. Yes, it still has it. Let's go! L'écriture! My sleep's getting... No! You got COVID? Oh, Zan! Hope you can rest well, get many soupies, and enjoy many hydrations. Speaking of, soupies? Here's a cheers of tea for your good health, then. But yeah, everyone, as you all know, well, as most of people as most of my viewers know, I've finished One Shot, and I have brought Nico home. But perchance their 10th year anniversary, they've put out a new game, a Pancake episode. So, of course, I had to play it. I'm sorry I had to delay it for today. I completely forgot I had D&D yesterday. Which is, honestly, I had a lot of fun. I'm very much enjoying this new character in this new campaign. They are a rabbit. They are a rabbit bard named Elias Greensong, and and their nickname is Ellie, and I'm very much enjoying being called Ellie. Also, I am no, I'm not playing a typical bard. I cannot for the life of me act that horny. So I am a bard who is very loyal to his wife. I love my wife, chat. I love my wife. And if you caught my second debut anniversary, you may have seen my wife. You have seen my wife. I love my wife, chat. I love my wife. I should go grab her plushie to add to my YouTube assets. So that I can have her on me, so I can have her with me all the time. I miss my wife. I miss my wife. I miss my wife. I miss my wife. Chat. I miss my wife. I miss my wife. I love my wife so much, chat. Well, at least you all know where I've been. Well, at least you know where I've been this whole time, chat. I've been getting a wife. I'm wifed up now. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I can't give you my full love. I can only see you as my chatters. My heart's been stolen by the love of my wife. My wife. I love my wife. Yes, I will. Yes, I am becoming the I love my wife guy. Oh. There's so many stories to tell, chat, but too bad I do not remember. One of my debuffs as a stream, not gonna lie, chat. One of my debuffs as a streamer is that I have a lot of stories to tell. But also, I have the memory of a goldfish that leads me to not being able to remember what kind of stories I have. But there is one story that I really wanted to tell yesterday, mostly because I remembered it after. So I was scrolling through TikTok, and I watched a bee video showing how if you ever get stung by a bee, you should carefully remove the bee stinger out of your skin because it's connected to a venom sac and it keeps pumping. The longer you keep the stinger in your skin, the more venom you're gonna get in your bloodstream. Yeah? And then I remembered a story back when I was living in a cult. So, in this cult, there was a day-to-day ritual, you know, wake up, eat together, shower together, and then do some praising and all that. But yeah, in the middle of praying to... I forgot which cult was this. In the middle of praising the deity, I guess, I found a bee. I found a bee corpse that was pretty fresh, and I didn't quite know it was a bee corpse. I just thought it was a neat rock, and then I got stung by it. I told one of the spiritual leaders about it, and they just told me to just pluck it out, and then he asked one of the followers to go grab a clove of garlic, and they told me to just rub the clove of garlic against the place where I got stung by a bee. Then that isn't the worst part, not gonna lie, because during bedtime where everyone has to go sleep, one of the people there looked at me. Everyone knew that I got stung by a bee. And they looked at me and told me straight to my face. For context, I was still under the legal age, so I technically needed a guardian. So I was still technically a teen, I guess you could say. So one of the followers of the cult looked me in the eye and told me, "Well, hope you live through the night." They never plan to bring me to the hospital. Oh, that was the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's a story that I got reminded of yesterday. That was an experience living in that cult, at least. But to be fair, I think that was the least that's the what's the word? What's the sentence here? That was the least that was the cult where I was the least injured when I went to stay there. Yeah, there's some places where I just spent like 1 week, 2 weeks there, and just got absolutely injured or sick. But yeah, that's a story that I really need. Like, you guys know that kind of feeling where it's such an absurd story where you just have to tell someone about it, but I didn't have anyone to tell it yesterday because I just finished D&D and it was in the middle of the night and no one was awake, so I just went to bed. I'm so sorry, Gwyn. It's okay. It happens. Plus, I'm a storyteller at heart, so it is a lot more stories at least. But anyways, ow, that hurt my ears. Ow, I didn't clap a bit too hard there. But anyways, no more stories. It's time for the story of making pancakes. I'll see you all in the kitchen. Alright, let's open up the game. Game? Ah! Yes, the game works. I hope you guys can hear the game. Sound effects. I'm gonna lower it a bit to around 60. Out of the garden, straight to the kitchen. Yes! Tonight, game sounds good. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Chat, before we start. Look at them! They're so cute! Everyone's having pancakes. Wait a moment, did you hear the guilty game? Yes, I heard the guilty game news. We got Dizzy and Venom. Also, I wasn't expecting a cyberpunk character. I've never watched cyberpunk. It's gonna be interesting. I need to. I really want to go play Guilty Gear again, but also I've kind of been a slave to Honkai mostly because of my wife. Hi everyone! As you know, it's the 10-year anniversary of Oneshot. Well, the regional version at least. So I thought I'd decorate the cafe. We opened extra early today, so nobody's shown up yet. Except me! Everyone clap! Okay, that's enough. No, Nico, you deserve more claps. I'm here on a very special mission today. Can you guess what that is? Does it involve a celebration cake? Of the pan variety? How do you know? You, literally told me a minute ago before the camera turned on. Alright. Today, I will be showing everyone how to make Mama's special pancakes. And he'll be helping. Because he's grown up and I'm not old enough to use the stove without adult supervision. But didn't you, set things on fire before? I think God counts as adult supervision. Yes, I count as adult supervision, especially for my child, Nico. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, then follow me to the kitchen. Okay. Oh, it's so nostalgic! Look at him! Look at my child, Chad! I'm God again. Oh, different. So good. I'm so happy right now. Finally, cooking get their pancakes. Finally. I mean, they got pancakes last time. Especially since the events of Guilty Gear take place like 110 after Cyberpunk 2077. That's true. Yeah, was not expecting her as first girlfriend. Yeah, it's very surprising. I'm very curious how she'd work. More the fact that last I checked, all technology stopped working and eventually became replaced with magic. Magic androids! That's gonna be fun. Alright, chat, let's get to pancake making. This is the kitchen. I cleaned it up pretty good. You'd never know that we had a fire last week. Another one? Right? Robots are surprisingly flammable. Is it room by Alicia? Yes, that is Robokai. That's a fridge! That's the pantry. It doesn't actually have pans in it. No pans? Damn. This is the storage room. It's cold, so you shouldn't go in. Coffee. A fancy coffee machine. Coffee's for grown-ups. Yes, Nico. No hyper Nico, sadly. Sink. That's the sink. Frying pan. Makes pancakes. I'm not allowed to use the stove by myself. That's true. Technology didn't stop working. It was just banned because Universal would try to force its easy... Oh. Guilty Gear lore. My coworkers aren't here because they're still getting repaired for that fire damage, so we won't have extra help today. Do you think you can handle it? Of course! I have Mama on in the kitchen all the time. Especially when making pancakes. I even wrote down the recipe. Recipe? Oh, it's so cute! Oh, so many pages. And surprisingly legible for crayon. Like I said, these pancakes are very special, so I wrote a lot. And it takes Mama a long time to make, start to finish. She even makes the syrup herself. Wow, sounds like a lot of work. Sometimes in life, you gotta work hard. Oh, it says here that we would need cups of things. What are cups? What are cups, chat? That is a good question, actually, chat. What are cups? Chat, what is a cup of onion? Like, onions don't come in cups. They're like jars. That's a lot, though. Pan. Part 1, need pan. I love Nico, man. Measuring cups? You have to measure cups? Not sure if I get it. Don't you cook for your job? How do you cook without measuring cups? Or measuring spoons? How do you know how much flour to use? I weigh it? Not gonna lie, chat. Okay, here's the thing. Here's a tip from a baker / cook. Weighing your ingredients is way more consistent than using measuring cups. Like, if you don't aerate your flour and you just scoop it out of the container, it's gonna weigh differently. Oh, they use the metric system. Yeah. But to be fair, weighing it much more nicer, honestly. For me, myself, I like to weigh things. Oh yeah! I hear that people in the city do that. Sounds like a hassle. They'd have to use a scale every time they cook. Well, we do live in a city. No, not your city! My city! The city we have back home. Right. Using a scale all the time sounds hard. It'd be so much easier if we had measuring cups and spoons. I still don't know what those are, though. Like, amount-wise. Maybe we need to get some help. Hold on. They're so cute! Oh, your friend. Yep, he's willing to help us. Willing isn't exactly the right word here. Who would say no to that cute face? While you were gone, I dug this thing out of storage. What is it? Why don't you turn on the switch to find out? Oh, a music player! I thought it would be fitting here. Does this play any other songs? It's only the birthday song, I'm afraid. Oh, I wanted it to play heavy metal like in the cooking shows. It's also kind of funny that you have to light it on fire every time. I know. I like it though. Fire's cool. True, fire is very cool. Fire is hot actually. I think it's a level 3 safety violation and therefore extremely stupid. Don't worry, the candle isn't real. Convincing though, right? Oh, then it's just stupid. Well, a cup is 250 grams, is it? That's a lot. This better be good. Of course! I wouldn't call you if it wasn't an emergency. A dire, sticky, sugary, delicious emergency! You want me to do gram conversions, don't you? Maybe? So much for this not being a pain in the... Assuming that you do not need perfect conversions, I should be able to help. This world is only calibrated to the metric system, and my database on other units only has a limited sample size. That does not account for various contingencies. So it might not be exactly... How much does a cup of flour weigh? 120 grams, roughly. Chat. I'm using this stream as a cookbook, so I will be making this soon. Oh, you answered so fast! A simple query like that does not take long to... How much does 3 cups of water weigh? 720 grams. How about half a cup of beans? Depends on the bean. Pinto! 70 grams. And why do you even need beans to make pancakes? How about 100 cups of ice cream? Vanilla. I don't know how to say that big of a number, chat. 21,400 grams or 21.4 kilograms. Are you having fun? Is a kilogram of steel heavier than a kilogram of feathers? Chat. Okay, chat. A kilogram of steel is heavier than a kilogram of feathers, right, chat? It's logical. Steel is heavier than feathers. Let's see. Let's see if the one-shot game agrees with me. Do not test my patience. They gave us a non-answer. Quincy, yes. 21,400. Oh god, that's too many words. Quincy, yes, Sam? Now that Prot is here to help us, we can continue. For those of you following along, you would need a gram scale. But if you have a measuring cups and spoons like I do at home, you could use those instead. It would probably be a lot easier. Next up is ingredients. Since this recipe is so long, we should probably split it into 3 parts. It kinda is 3 recipes in one. That's what Mama does! You have to do it in a specific order for the best results. Okay, I'll go get everything ready. Quite the list we have here. No, feathers weigh more because you have the weight of the sins as well. True. Depends on the bird though, because if it's seagulls, then it's gonna be much more heavier. If it's pigeons, it's not gonna be that heavy. Chucky chips. I think that's I don't think that's chocolate chips. I think those are almonds. Hi, Frodo. You never answered the feather question. I refuse to entertain it in any further. Reduced to a calculator. Frankly, I don't understand why anyone would not use the metric system. It seems hard. Like something you'd do in a lab, not in a kitchen. A kitchen is kind of like a lab if you think about it. Cooking is basically chemistry in its own way. I love that there's extra. I love that there's extra. There's extra dialogue. These are mixing balls for making pancake batter. We should make this after we should make the candied hazelnut syrup. The pancakes are way better when they're fresh off the pan. These are mixing bowls for making pancake batter. We should make this after we make the candied hazelnuts and syrup. The pancakes are way better when they're fresh off the pan. These are mixing bowls for making pancake batter. We should make this after we make the candied hazelnuts and syrup. The pancakes are way better when they're fresh off the pan. Oh, candied hazelnuts, schmancy. Yeah. Also, maybe not. Blow out the candles? Yes. Nico voice! Have you ever had steamed buns, Nico? I've been making them a lot lately. I've only heard of them. It's not like bread? Kinda, but most of them have things inside. Bread has things inside it too, like flour. Nico has a point. Sometimes I like to mix sugar in my water before I drink it. I do that with syrup and milk. Pancakes are my favorite food. But what's yours? Good question. I'm not sure if I have one, because it changes all the time. I gotta admit, I had trouble finding hazelnut flour, so I just made my own. Oh, that's what Mama does too. She uses a mortar and pestle for it. Mortar and pestle. I knew that. I just used a food processor. You think it would work with almond flour too? Probably, but I like hazelnuts. That's true. Oh god, wait. Oh, that would work. Don't worry. Well, dealt with that cockroach. I don't find it dangerous, but I like looking at it. True, I love looking at fire chat. I know. Did you know that you can start a fire with just sunlight and a magnifying glass? Really? Yep. But don't try it on your own, okay? Of course not. But for some reason, all of a sudden, I wish I still had the sun. I'm surrounded by lunatics. I feel that too sometimes. Oh, we already had this conversation. This is knowledge that Nico should not know. I think Nico should know that. Should not have told Nico that. You should always tell Nico good stuff. These are hazelnuts. Mama always starts with the step where she turns hazelnut into hazelnut candy. You sprinkle them on top of the pancakes later. She also says this recipe is pretty dangerous for kids, so I normally only help with the first steps. First, I cut a piece of parchment paper with scissors and put it into on the baking pan, or anything that's heat-proof. Then, you need to get a knife and cutting board. I'm not old enough to use knives on my own either, so you'll have to do this part. Okay. Take about half a cup of hazelnuts. Oh, that's a big knife. 65 grams. And cut them up like this. Then you pick out all these big pieces. You don't want the crumbs because they'll burn. You can save the crumbs and just mix it with the hazelnut flour though. Smart. Now you need a frying pan. But not for pancakes. Toast the hazelnut pieces on the pan on low or medium heat for 5 minutes until they turn brown and smell nice. Careful though, you don't want it to burn. They won't burn if I'm stirring them the whole time. Chad, did you know? Actually, Chad, this reminds me. Also, Chad, this reminds me. I have a gas stove burner, and the metal holders for the pan on my stove, I accidentally broke them, so one of them is missing a hand to hold the pan on top of the stove, so I have to carefully use that part of the stove or else my pan will slip off. Also, I'm sad apparently. Oh no, Vault! I hope you can get an upgrade soon, Vault. Just be able to a year to go. Oh god. Yeah, I hope you have an upgrade soon. How? Bunny strength. I have a surprising amount of strength. oh. It's no idea, but can't even start FF14 now. Aww, Pat Vault. Hopefully soon you can be able to return to FF14. Oh, I think it's just about time. Oh, that's fast! But it's only been 3 minutes. All stoves and pans are a little different, so they heat up at different speeds. Okay, then you turn off the heat and dump out all the hazelnuts onto a plate or bowl. Or just counter if it's clean. Then you can wipe down the pan really good with a damp towel and get rid of all the burnt bits. You can put the pan back on a warm stove to evaporate off the water. You need the pan dry for the next step. Now then, skin should be loose on the hazelnut pieces, so you can rub the pieces between your hands to get all the skin off. Are they cold enough to touch yet? Yeah. Oh, let me do it. I'm always letting do this part. I like to use my sleeves. Wait, but Mama isn't around to wash my coat afterwards. If you use your bare hands, it'll probably take longer. Why not just use a towel? Smart! But not all of the skin will come off, and that's okay. Then put the hazelnut pieces back in the pan just like last time. Don't put in any crumbs. I'll just throw the crumbs away this time, since it's mostly just skin and burnt bits anyways. Then you can add a 1/4 cup of sugar to the pan. 50 grams. 50 grams. Now turn the pan on medium heat to melt the sugar while stirring the pan. Mama says melted sugar is super hot, so it can really hurt if you touch it. Danger, hot! I'll stay over here. I can't believe something as tasty as sugar can be so dangerous! The sugar should start to melt in around 5 minutes. It might be different for this stove though. Once it melts, stir it even more. You want it to melt all the sugar and coat all the hazelnut pieces with it. Mama usually keeps it on the stove for another 3 minutes or so for all the sugar to melt. Okay, I'll keep stirring. Be careful, okay? I'll be fine. Oh, did you burn yourself? Nope. Just surprised it melted as fast as it did. Don't scare me like that. I think it's done though. Okay. Take it off the heat. Hurry. Then you just... wait, no. Wrong character. Then you just dump everything out again. This time onto the parchment paper. I'll pour it in a thin layer I'll pour it in a thin layer since I assume we don't want big clusters that'll be tough to break up later. It'll stick together at least a little bit. And again, it's really hot, so definitely don't touch it. But once it's cold, you can chop them up on a cutting board. Don't try to break them up with your hands though. Sugar can be as sharp as glass. Another cruel betrayal by the world's most delicious substance. Okay, it's all chopped up now. Do you have a jar of airtight container? It'll keep them crunchy while we make the other things. Otherwise, the sugar will get sticky after a while. Say, why is that? Why are you looking in my direction? Because you're the smartest guy here. Yeah, let's go, nerd music! Because sugar has hygroscopic properties, which means it attracts the water molecules in the air. The water molecules would then disrupt the crystal structure of the hardened sugar you just made. You heated the sugar up to about 150 degrees Celsius, also referred to the hard cracked stage. In this stage, the sugar is hard and brittle and crunchy. But as the hardened sugar continues to pull moisture from the air and thus disrupting its crystal structure, it would lose its brittleness. Water is able to do this because it is a polar molecule, which means that it has two differently charged regions. The oxygen atom holds a particularly negative charge, while the two hydrogen atoms hold a partially positive charge. This polarity gives water the ability to track other polar molecules. And not only that, the pair of hydrogen bonds in the water molecule also. This goes on for another 5 minutes. I'm learning words! Nico, I love you. Let's see. I meant how Quincy broke a steel stove. The answer is bunny strength. This is why you don't kick your stove. I didn't kick my stove. I was cleaning it, and then I bumped into it, and it broke off. Lick it before it cools down. No! I'll just go put these in a jar with some silica gel packs. This is why you always keep silica gel packs, everyone. Silica gel, a form of silicon dioxide, is extremely porous, with a large surface area that facilitates its moisture absorption and retention. It has the ability to absorb 40% of its own weight in water, and it is used... Thank you for this. Also, hi for this, welcome. It has the ability to absorb 40% of its own weight in water and is used as a commercial desiccant. In our case, it would absorb all the moisture in a small enclosed space. The seal jar. I found this! I haven't seen you in a long while. I hope you're doing good! Good to know! Time for more cooking chat. Oh, wait. I can travel? You can't fast travel right now. Let's keep this! Wait, hang on. Yeah, I'm good. That's good. That's good, that's good. No first thing should I like looking at though. Hang on. How did... Oh, okay. Notes. Gameplay. Other full screens are often the game's best experience, but more closing the game will serve you progress this game also, and also some key events. Oh, okay, that's good. Wait, we can interact with the hazelnuts. It's a cutting board with some hazelnut crumbs still stuck on it. These are for later! Even though I really want to eat them now. Oh, I really want to eat them now as well. Alright, let's keep it up. I'm gonna go hydrate, actually. I'm terrified by the idea of Quincy melting sugar. Oh, I've burnt myself on sugar before. I've actually, the easiest cake I've ever made is my marshmallow cake. Mostly because I just have to pour, I just have to pour burnt sugar into egg whites while it's being whisked. But also, I have accidentally... yeah, when I was living in an apartment, I did accidentally have someone call the fire department on me because I was melting sugar. I didn't burn it. Okay, so here's the story of how I got the fire department called to my apartment by the neighbors. So I just bought some cake at the cafe that I normally go to, and they got my order wrong, which was I wanted a Biscoff cake, but they gave me butterscotch cake. I'm not much of a fan of their butterscotch cake, not gonna lie. So I thought to myself, I'm too lazy to go ask them for an exchange, so I'm gonna go make it better by making it a brulee. But here's the thing, chat. I do not own a torch. So what's the best thing a bunny can do? Well, to melt sugar. So I took one of my pans and melted sugar on it. The problem is, chat, when I started melting the sugar, a weird smell came from it. I soon found out that this weird smell was because the pan still had a plastic coating on its surface. So I was essentially melting sugar and plastic together, which gave off the most horrid smell throughout my room, and apparently my neighbors smelled it as well. So they called the fire department, and that was a very awkward situation as I opened. Yeah, this was a new pan, and as I opened up the door to this firefighters, and they just looked at me. They just stared at me as I opened the door, and behind me on the balcony of my apartment was the burnt pan outside, cooling down outside as the neighbor came along with them. And on that day, Chad, I learned to go clean your pan with hot water before using them.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies.
I know! Welcome! I was telling Chad about the story of how I got the fire department called to my apartment. I know, I hope you're doing good. Oh, the plushie moves now. Yeah! Did you burn the rice? No, I would never burn rice. Rice is the only food that I've never fucked up on. Well, I did trip and fell, and I did trip and fell, and my rice spilled onto the floor once, but I also swept it up and ate it after. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of this. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of this situation on my Twitter, but I think it showed my feet. No, not bad, Quincy. It's bad. It's bad to waste food. I'm not gonna waste food just because it touched the floor. Okay, it's 5-second rule. If Senshi was here, he would agree with me. Bad Quincy. No, bad Quincy. No happens. No! No I'm taking your wife away. Don't you dare. No! Not my wife. Don't you bring her into this. But yeah. I think that's not short time. Let's get back to the game. No! You're making the syrup next. Syrup is super simple to make. Well, I think it's scary because we're melting sugar again. I'll stay over here, away from the stove. I'm gonna lurk since I haven't played one shot. No worries. So I better be safe. Yeah, better to be safe. Have fun lurking. Thank you for coming by. You can help me cut the butter at least. You'll need 2 tablespoons of it. 30 grams. Cut into small pieces with a butter knife. Butter knife is safe for little me. On my side, we'll need a cup of brown sugar. 208 grams. Which goes in the saucepan along with half a cup of water. 120 grams. Mix together with a small whisk, then heat over medium-high heat while constantly stirring. Oh, don't forget to add the maple syrup. 2 tablespoons, right? 40 grams. Say, why do we have to cook the syrup to melt it when maple syrup always stays a liquid? You're looking at me again. Maple syrup contains invert sugars, which are structurally different from table sugar. Invert sugars have better moisture retention properties and do not readily crystallize. It is typical to add invert sugars to syrups made with regular sugar in order to prevent the mixture from recrystallizing, which would lead to a grainy texture. I normally just use honey or corn syrup for that. Then it won't taste as good. I wouldn't know the difference regardless. Alright, you can eat. Using syrup to make syrup? Hell yeah! It's syrup squared! Oh my god! Wait, they've cracked the code! They've cracked the code to syrup too! This syrup is so good, no wonder they made this! They made syrup too, chat. Hopefully they make the sequels to a lot of things using this knowledge. Voice acting. Once the syrup boils, switch the heat down to medium-low and simmer for about 2 minutes while stirring. Oh, I see, I'm really enjoying this robot explanations. Nico, can you pass me the butter? I can do little cubes like Mama does! Is that okay? Nice! It can be any shape. The pieces just needs to be small enough to melt quickly once added to the sugar. Stirring it helps it melt faster. Correct! Then we just take it off the heat and leave it in the pan to cool down to eating temperature. Careful not to touch it though! It's still hot! I should leave it alone. Alright. Now we're finally ready to make pancake batter! The main event! Yep. It's a 3 mixing bowl recipe. One bowl for dry ingredients, 1 bowl for wet ingredients. Can't wait for one shot pretzel episode. Hell yeah! And 1 bowl just for the egg white. That's how you really know it's special, huh? Because of all the dishes you'll have to clean afterwards. It's not a labor of love without the labor, as Mama always says. Looks like we'll also need a sifter and whisk. More things to clean later. And a pan! Don't forget the pan! Because otherwise it would just be cake. Actually, it would just be raw. We don't need to use the stove until the end, so I can help out way more this time. Ooh, souffle pancakes. I don't really like souffle pancakes. Actually, God, this stream is just... Oh, I just remembered this. Chat, have you ever tried making pancakes in a rice cooker? Oh, God. I feel embarrassed as an Asian. I've desecrated a rice cooker by cooking pancakes in it. No, I can't say that I have. No, yeah, I've cooked a pancake in a rice cooker before, back in my old apartment. It was so thick. Like, what's a good appropriate way to... I'm going to dissect you one day. If I ever get big enough and do a meet and greet, I'll save you a spot then, Vault. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of this rice cooker pancake on my Twitter somewhere. But yeah, I read somewhere online of someone making pancake using their rice cooker, so I thought to myself, oh, well, this is a new... Okay, this needs more context. So, in my second apartment, I did not have any cooking materials aside from a rice cooker, a bowl, some plastic... Oh my god, these bots. I mean, in theory, it would work. Be gone, bot. Be gone! There's a lot of bots today, huh? I've been gone for a long while and bots are coming back. Oh boy. Well, a lot more, saying that a lot recently. Is it? Huh. I hope I didn't forget any security stuff on my streams at least. So, thank you for the hydrate, well. But yeah. So, for context, in my second apartment, back when I was a college student, I did not bring anything with me aside from 2 pillows, a mattress sheet cover, and a blanket, alongside my trusty rice cooker, and the basic needs of a spoon, a fork, a knife, and a bowl, and some plastic. What do you call the round circular things where you put your food in? Plates! Yes, plates! Those were the only things I had back in my second apartment, and I really wanted to eat some pancakes, Chad, so I did not choose to buy a pan, but I did choose to try to attempt to make pancake in a rice cooker, and it actually kind of worked. It was very large, very thick, and I did not have the appropriate plate for the syrup, so I had to keep re-adding syrup because the plate was too shallow to hold a lot of the syrup, and I think I ate the whole thing, and I felt horrible the next day. It was like, okay, hang on. Let me try to use my fingers as a measurement. It was 3 thumbs thick. Like if you put your thumbs on their side, stack them on top of each other 3 times. That would be how thick this pancake was. Oh god. I chose a lot of things to do and eat back in my college day, chat. I was desperate. The first bowl is the egg white bowl. It needs to be super clean. Oh wait, is he? No oil or it'll ruin everything. I like to wipe down the bowl with some lemon juice just to be sure. Oh wait, that's actually genius actually. Then you wanna take an egg and separate out the egg white. You can't mix any egg yolk into the egg white because egg yolks have oil in them. Say. Because egg whites is a pure protein molecules tend to link to each other when partially denatured through mechanical force such as whisking. The whisking process would also introduce a lot of air into the mixture, causing the protein mesh to become a foam. Oil molecules would disrupt that mesh structure, causing the foam to collapse. That was what you were going to ask. How do you know? Alright, back to the eggs. I like to suck out the egg yolks with a water bottle, but that sometimes can break the egg yolks. Yeah, I tried that. It's not a good technique for me. I can also dig it out with my hands, but then my hands would get slimy. I would just do that actually. I just use a separator. Oh, that's genius. I would like to buy a separator actually. Oh, that's handy. It's handy because you don't need to use your hands. Okay, now we put the yolk in the second bowl, the green one. We can leave the egg white alone for now. I hope it doesn't get lonely. It won't because it's just an egg. Have an egg. Green bowl time, chat. Just use the shell. That's true, but sometimes the shell punctures the egg yolk, so it's not that good. The theory is fine. Maybe the execution was lacking. Maybe. Maybe I did add the whole mix in one go after all. I didn't do it in patches. Alright, then we take the bowl with the egg and yolk and mix in half a cup of buttermilk, which is very tasty. 112 grams. You'll want 3 tablespoons of regular milk to go in that too. 45 grams. Mix it all together and leave that alone too. You can put it next to the first bowl so that it doesn't get lonely. It won't get lonely, it's just milk. Okay, now you want to take the system and put in half a cup of flour. 60 grams. Oh, but then you gotta take a tablespoon of flour out. 8 grams. Leaving you with 50 grams of flour. Right. Then add a tablespoon of cornstarch. Also 8 grams. Then after that, add 2 2 tablespoons of hazelnut flour. The best part. 14 grams. Then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. The other best part. 26 grams. Then 1 tablespoon of baking powder, which does not taste great on its own. I can attest, I've tried baking powder before. It's not that good. Also, I should really... Okay, chat. In my pantry, I have a lot of jars of white powder, and I really need to label them because sometimes I forget which is which, and I have to taste them each time I bake, because sometimes I don't know which is the difference between the normal powder and which one's cornstarch, so I have to go taste them individually to make sure I'm not adding cornstarch into the baking. 5 grams. Then finally, a pinch of salt. Less than 1 gram. Don't add too much or the pancake will be salty. Might still taste good though. Don't even joke like that. I wasn't joking. There are salty pancakes out there too, you know? I like to make mine with shredded vegetables such as... I will pretend not to hear you while I sift all the flour. Oh! The bigger pieces of hazelnut and some of the brown sugar might not go through the sifter. That's okay though, just add it into the flour mix after everything else sifted through. Then you mix it by hand one last time before adding it into the buttermilk mixture. You want to pour it into the flour mixture slowly, then mix it with a spatula real gentle. Okonomiyaki. I haven't had an okonomiyaki in a long while. It's called folding, where you mix the dry and wet ingredients together in sort of a cutting motion with the spatula. If you overmix, the pancakes will get tough. Though I don't know, because it develops the gluten in the flour. Gluten is a mixture of proteins found in wheat flour, which is created when flour is mixed with water and further developed into an elastic network of elastic polymers. Thanks. Gluten is great for making bread, but not so great if you want to make something softer like pancakes. Some people are also really allergic to gluten, so I gotta clean the kitchen really well for customers with allergies. Aww, I feel bad for them because they can't have these pancakes. Maybe they can use gluten-free flour? It might not be the exact same, but maybe. Okay, now we leave the barrel alone for about 20 minutes. This gives the baking powder time to activate, and will also hydrate the flour. Yeah, this is what I do as well. I normally keep my pancake batter overnight because they taste much nicer that way. Rest well batter. Resties. We only need to wait a few more minutes for the batter to be ready. We should work on the egg whites now. Okay, this part is really hard. You gotta take your whisk and whisk the egg whites a lot until it turns all white. It takes Mama forever to do this. An electric whisk will make this a lot easier. That's a thing? Yeah? Oh, ad break. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I'll wait until everyone comes back. In the meantime, I'm gonna go hydrate. Almost finished with my tea, actually. Okay, I'm right back. Whisk it! I remember I had this. Yeah? What is this sorcery? Electricity! That's handy! That's why it's called a hand mixer. That's not actually why it's called that. A couple of drops of egg... A couple of drops of egg juice! Oh my god. I think spinning my head too hard made my brain jingle jangle a bit too hard there. A couple of drops of lemon juice in the egg whites will also help.
Oh, right! Mama does that too. I always wondered why that is.
Because acid helps stabilize the protein form. A slightly lower pH would keep the denatured proteins relatively loose, preventing them from holding back up. This allows the structure to be able to incorporate more air bubbles, creating a more stable form. Traditionally, the acid most commonly used for meringue is cream of tartar.
Oh, I love tartar sauce.
It's great in potato salad.
Oh, we normally just use it for seafood. Especially fish. I like fish. And before you say cats like fish, I can assure you that's a coincidence. But maybe that's why they named the famous cat after tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce is something completely unrelated. The name tartar in cream of tartar comes from potassium bitartrate, a potassium salt of tartaric acid, which
Potassium is a funny word. And it has a bad word in the middle, and I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Oh shoot, you're right.
Potassium. Pronounce podium. Podium. Podium.
Potassium. Potassium. That sounds like potty.
Let's stop talking about potassium. Okay.
Shut up.
Connie. Podium, huh? Podium. Chat, can I have some podiums in chat? Chat, can you spam some podium in chat? The exit's soft peak right now. Do I keep going? Podium. Yeah, let's go, Luna! Hi, Luna. Welcome, welcome. You got it. Thank you.
Mama usually wakes still until you can turn the bowl upside down. Without anything falling out, of course. Because that would just make a huge mess.
Stiff pick it is, it then. Half a minute electric mixer sounds later. Howdy. Potty. Wait.
That's the wrong part.
No, that's not the wrong part. That's podium. We need more podium.
Chat. More podium, chat.
Internet struggling. Uh-oh. I hope your internet goes well.
So fast. Such is the power of technology. Okay, now we put the foam in the bar and do the full mixing thing again. But we have to pour the egg foam into the bar, not the other way around. Otherwise, we might mess up its conscience.
Consistency?
I need that. Oh, and you have to use this bar right away, or it'll go flat over time.
Okay. I'll go heat up the stove then.
The three mixing bowls have joined forces. The batter is ready now, but I can't fry it myself. It's empty now. It's empty now. I don't really know the other steps because it's on the stove.
Okay, I'll take over then. Alright, we don't have the regular griddle here right now. It was damaged in the fire. I'll just have to make these in the pan.
That's what Mama does. She uses a really heavy blackened pan for these. I think it's called a cat's iron pan?
A cast iron pan?
That's the one. Silly me. We're not cats. Oh, and she adds a ton of butter to it.
We only have stainless steel pans right now, so butter would definitely help it not stick to the pan. I do not recommend getting... Yeah, I do not recommend getting non-stick pans. They're not very good. Honestly, stainless steel pans are better, and most people are just very... not able to wait until the pan is hot enough for oil. Though that might not make very smooth looking pancakes, butter tends to make it look more bubbly.
But it'll taste great. I'd eat a stick of butter by myself if I could.
I would too, Nico. I would too. Well, we probably won't need that much butter for this batch. Since I usually make pancakes on a big non-stick griddle, I might be a little rusty doing it in the old-fashioned way. Unlike this pan, which doesn't rust because it's made of steel. I'll start heating up the pan on medium heat with some butter. About 4 or 5 out of 9 on a standard stove. Give it maybe a couple minutes, then add a drop of water to the pan. If it sizzles, that means the pan is hot enough. Scary! Then you lower the heat down a notch to around 3 and... How much butter does your mom normally use?
Let's see, about 1/3 of a cup.
Conversion data for pancake batter not found in database.
Enough batter to make a pancake about 4 inches across. So we'll need with 5 or 6 pancakes. You can make them bigger, but they'll be harder to flip.
Okay, first pancake down. Let's wait about 5 minutes for that to cook. Then you can slide a spatula under it. If it feels solid enough to lift without collapsing, it's ready to flip.
And
Barely any color. I expected this.
the first pancake is always ugly.
Cook it for 4 more minutes on the other side. Flip it, and... done? Same on the other side too. I guess the pan isn't hot enough yet.
That's okay. The Messiah shall accept your ugly pancakes as sacrifice.
Now to make the rest.
Don't forget to add more butter between each pancake.
I'll crank the heat up to a notch to 4 this time. Maybe this will help it brown better. I don't want to turn it up too high because it might burn.
Nothing sadder than a burnt pancake.
Every stove is different though, so these definitely aren't hard numbers. Oh, this pancake's turned up nicer. But the pan's too hot now, so if I add more butter now, it'll explode.
Scary!
Because butter is an emulsion of fat and water, both of which do not mix with each other, the explosions are caused by the water rapidly turning to steam under high temperatures. And that's why you don't put out a grease fire with water. I'll lower the heat back to 3 for now. Guess we can just adjust the heat as we cook the rest. And done!
Pancake time! Are we just about ready to put everything together?
Yep.
Let me do it! Okay. So we stack the pancakes and add a square of butter to it, like this. And then... where's the syrup?
It's over here, on the stove.
Back in the danger zone.
It was starting to congeal, so I'm warming it back up. Caramel syrups tend to solidify after a while. Especially in our case, since it's not a true caramel, so it'll get gritty as it cools. Nothing a few minutes on the stove can't fix though, but you have to stir it the entire time or it might burn. Okay then.
We pour the warm, not burnt syrup over the top and sprinkle the candy hazelnuts on top of that. And done! Chat, look at it! It looks so delicious!
Oh, it actually looks really good, chat. I really want... Oh, that's a big knob of butter, actually. It has stats! High in brown sugar, high in friendship, high in love, low in protein, quite medium on fats, and medium on sugar. Oh, this is beautiful, chat.
No, normally I would eat the whole thing by myself, but you guys work hard on this. So we should all share.
I cannot eat.
Alright. Oh well, more for me.
I'll just eat the extra pancake that didn't fit the stack.
But that's the sad one. Sad, lonely, undecorated. Never mind.
Oh, that actually still looks really good, actually. Professional at work. You wanna eat the rest of these at the table?
Yeah.
Alright, then let's take a break for the kitchen.
It's a sink. It's a cutting board with some hazelnut crumbs stuck on it.
I'm still here for some reason.
The fruit of our labor. It's not actually fruit.
Oh no, I completely forgot we were open early today. How long have you guys been waiting? 53 minutes and 13 seconds?
Oh, and this guy here. Hi, Nico. Hi, Luna. Hi, Lamplighter Man.
I have a name.
What you doing back in the kitchen? I was teaching Ling how to make pancakes. But doesn't Ling already know how to make pancakes? Not these special ones that my mama makes.
And thank you for sharing that with me. I learned a lot today.
So the master has become the student.
Mostly about molecules, but I can see why you like these so much now. It's a very involved recipe. Almost more like a cake than a pancake.
What? That's so cool! Me next! I get to go next! You wanna learn to make these pancakes too?
You might be a little too young. Even an older kid like Nico is scared of some parts.
Hey, I wasn't scared. It's just self-defense. Like kung fu? Huh? Were you karate chopping all the pots and pans because you were scared? What? No! Because I would.
Do you mean like self-preservation?
Yeah, that. I don't know that word. I just don't want to be near a hot stove. Especially around sugar lava.
Exactly. Nico was just being responsible.
Can you eat lava? Absolutely do not eat the lava.
And the responsible thing for me to do is not let Alula anywhere near a stove. Well, teach you how to make these pancakes when you're a little or a lot older, okay?
No, I want to teach you how to make my favorite food. It doesn't have lava.
Oh, in that case, sure.
Yay!
Guess it's open house day in the kitchen.
And they're following me! Let's go!
I'm so glad they kept us right. Also, oh boy, it's been one whole hour.
Let's see. Do you got any bread?
We got bread! Sure, but it's just pre-sliced, not the loaves you guys normally have.
That's even better! Now we don't have to cut it. Okay. You gotta cook the bread on a pan over hot coals.
We have a toaster.
That's even better! Now get some yogurt and mix in some salt and seasonings.
Seasons? Like spring and summer?
Of course not, silly. Winter it is. That's not what I mean, and you know it.
I'm assuming you want sea moss salt? We got a shipment from the Glen a while ago. We also have garlic salt, which tastes similar but a lot stronger.
Give me the garlics. We don't get this much back at home. Okay, mix the salt with the yogurt, then just spread this on the bread with a spoon. Then I like to wrap up some fish into little pieces and put it on top. Smoked fish, alive. Do you got any?
We have smoked salmon. Will that work?
My favorite! Then I like to put some seeds on top of the fish to make it crunchy.
Will these artisanal toasted sesame seeds work?
I'll take it. Oh, look at them!
Ah, this actually looks really good, actually, Shad. Oh god, I'm so hungry. Ooh. Wait, was that the real time that you started cooking from? Holy shit! Yeah, I've been live for 1 hour 10 minutes most likely. Oh, like lots. Yeah, this is like a artisanal bagel, but on bread. Ah, you want chat? Actually, would you guys be interested in me making a stream of me making and tasting these foods? It would be fun. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're cooking. We just made a delicious food made from fish, high fish, high protein, medium salt, high energy, thinkies, and inferior sesame seeds. Yeah, bird seeds are better than sesame seeds. Not gonna lie to you guys. I only eat the fancy stuff. I don't like artisanal sesame seeds. Give me them good seeds. Give me them good bird seeds. So, Oh, you wanna make something too? I was actually just gonna order my regular jug of coffee, but breakfast won't hurt. Look at you, eating food. Thank you for the gift of Subtizan. Kabolo. Cover your eyes, kids. Or your parents might get mad.
Look at the babies!
Oh, that's bird bread. Step 1. Toast slice of bread. Step 2. Cover it with butter, room temperature. Step C. Sprinkle on instant coffee and sugar to taste. And done. What? I understand the music now. Can't stay around for stream, but have fun, Bunny. Okay. Yeah, it was a good idea for Nico. Yeah, this is actually a good idea for the kids to close their eyes and not see this. Poor man's service. Zan, you're not wrong. Oh my God, Zan, that's not. Yeah, that's not wrong. It tastes okay. And that's breakfast. High sugar, high caffeine, low sleep, low taste okay. Not good for grown-ups and not good for children. Oh God. For lunch, I normally mix the instant coffee into some 3-minute noodles. Part of me really wants to try that. Okay, we're adding that to the list, chat. The cup kind. You don't need to add the sugar. Or, if I'm really in a rush, I just put a scoop of coffee into a bag of uncooked. I think you should leave the kitchen. He eats the gamer noodles. I should probably start the coffee machines. Do you want any, Nico?
No thanks. Coffee's for grown-ups. I heard it's really bitter.
Only if you drink it black. You might like it in decaf hazelnut cappuccino or mocha latte, though.
I only understand one of those words. I like it black.
Hey, Lila.
That was so much fun! Too bad we didn't get to karate chop any pants, though.
Please do not do that.
Everyone's here!
Lila, have you been here this whole time? Don't go running off like that. Sheesh.
Sorry, I'm hungry. Foraging food is so easy in the city, though. The nice guy at the cafe feeds me for free because I am very cute and also a baby.
Can't argue with that.
And he gives this guy here free food because he doesn't take care of himself despite being a grown-up and his house is probably really messy.
Hey.
Just saying.
Whoa, hey. What's with all the decorations? Is it someone's birthday? Did you just notice? I guess you could call it a birthday. It's the 10-year anniversary. Anniversary of what? Someone's wedding? Or... I don't think anyone here is married. It's the anniversary of the original. Alright, you weren't around for that. That's okay, neither was I.
I was,
I think. What are the anniversaries for grim reminders that we are in... Oh wait, okay, this guy I need. What are the anniversaries for grim reminders that we are inching another year closer to our inevitable demise? I wasn't around either. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm just here for emotional support. Thanks. Yeah, a lot of us got here pretty late, didn't we? Especially me. Yeah, you really lost me there. Though it was 10 years ago. You think I can remember that far back? He doesn't. But I'm not gonna pass up an excuse to party. Hey. Anyway, where's all the booze? No booze! The kids are here!
What a crowd!
I'll say. Looks like I got a lot of cooking to do now, huh?
Oh, I'll help! We can make... more pancakes!
Pancakes?
Pancakes!
Count me in! You know I'm always up for some breakfast for dinner. George, it's 8 in the morning. We're having breakfast for breakfast. Let me guess, you put an all-nighter on those manuscripts again. You know it, babe! Breakfast for dinner for breakfast.
For lunch! Because we already ate.
Pancakes. Pancakes. That makes me nostalgic. We haven't seen them in a long time, have we?
Yeah. What are you two whispering about?
Just reminiscing. Nico.
Huh?
These must be important to you.
Of course. This is my mama's special recipe. They're my favorite thing to eat ever. Oh, how wonderful. You don't want to know how long these took to make, though. I was there. But that time's not wasted. But that time was not wasted if you spent it on something you care about. It's true. These pancakes turned out really good because we spent a lot of time on them. Sick! They will make you sick unless you eat 100 of them. 5,500 grams. Is that right? Oh, that sounds amazing. Eating 100 pancakes? As good as you say. We just might. Collectively. I can eat 100 pancakes by myself. That's a quitter talk. Speaking of whom, Lemon! I have a name. You're not gonna bail on us again, are you? I was just gonna go back to work, but I guess everyone is staying, so it'd be super awkward if I left now. Yeah, sure, I'll stay. I could go for second breakfast. Oh wait, no, that's I am a growing baby bird and my body demands nutrients! Nutrients? But it's mostly just sugar. It's just a party, so who cares? Sugar is a nutrient, technically. That means we get to eat as much as we want! That's the spirit! Spirit? There are no spirits here. Under his breath, I'm talking about booze. Magpie, we just said it's like 8 in the morning. Well, I'm not getting much. Just a shot. Just one. One shot. That's bad. I don't think this is the right kind of establishment for booze. One shot. Guess right, we just have breakfast foods here mostly. Like the hundreds of pancakes coming up, or however many we get. Let's not keep everyone waiting. Okay, I'll go back to work then. See you in a bit. Hey, I said I want to help. Let's revive me. Nico with caffeine would be so powerful. One shot! One shot! 10th anniversary. Thank you for playing. Thank you for all your support in the last 10 years. This was amazing. I love every second of this. Writing night margin. Pancake recipe night margin. One shot original concept. See you next time. That was a good chat. I love one shot chat. I love one shot so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the experience as well as I did. It feels so weird being back, but I did miss you guys while I was on hiatus. And I just got my uni stuff back. I might be going back to uni soon, but I'm gonna enjoy my time away. That was really fun. That was really fun. With you guys here, it was also very fun. With that said, let's go raid someone. Wait, did I ever raid last time? I don't remember. I was drunk. So we're gonna be raiding a dear friend of mine called Perry. The name's Perry Indigo, and they're currently playing Elden Ring. This how I changed the thingy though. So with that said, the raid has been created. Yes, the raid has been created. Get on in. Today's raid message will be There you go, chat. That's your raid message for today. With that said, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time here in the garden today, and please don't forget me. And if you don't, feel free to come by to the garden again next time. But until then, bye bye.